Let's get uncomfortable real fast.
Welcome back to the Mars Mindset. I don't really have a topic today, so we're going to talk about toilet etiquette. We are going to discuss our favorite toilet papers, the texture of those particular toilet papers. We're going to discuss why Keisha's has to be over, regardless of whatever proximity the toilet is to the toilet.
God.
And something else that Keisha just made me think about, that if you
What?
weren't watching and you're watching this on replay on YouTube or in the members area, when you tear, are you tearing right at where the roll and the sheet meet, or after you tear, is there like 2 or 3 pieces still just there in case of emergency or something where you might need 1 or 2 to just like snatch it off right quick and like catch some shit or something? How does that work?
Oh my goodness.
Self-awareness, baby. Self-awareness is everywhere. So this is an aspect of ourselves that we have to discuss in order to be, you know, as self-aware as possible. So Keisha, you were explaining that you'll roll it down because you're an over person. So you go like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you roll it down, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, like, once it's rolled down, are you like a basement ripper, or are you like a top floor ripper? Closer to the roll or away from the roll? She doesn't know.
No, I never really thought about it.
So I'm helping you deepen your self-awareness.
Exactly. Now I'm thinking. I'm like,
Well, see, for me, I rip it closer to the top, maybe leave a couple of squares just in case I have to go back. But instead of it being over, I do it under, because if you have to go again, you don't have to worry about it getting on the clean sheets. So then you have to waste.
I don't like to see that toilet paper hanging down like that. I like it to still look neat sitting. I don't know. I'm a little don't.
So the next time any of the 11 of us go to the bathroom, we're going to be thinking about like, I got to pay attention to the way
exactly. Look at what you're doing. Something else to think about.
What's up?
Or you can be considerate after you use the toilet paper and make a little triangle so that way the next person can just pull.
At the hotel toilet paper.
This is not a hotel. You're gonna have to triangle your own shit.
Yeah,
I'm not triangling the goddamn thing for you.
Keisha,
so the next time you may go handle your business, and you may roll, and you may find out that you're someone who pulls from the middle like Cindy, or from the bottom, from the basement, but then you realize that you don't like it. So you tap it back up so that it's nice and flush. But then the crazy thing is, if you need to wipe, because, well, when I wipe, I always wipe more than once. I never buy the idea that I just went there and there's just nothing to be found.
Right.
Like, exactly. Wait a minute, this can't be right.
Now you got to call for help.
But do you, if you keep it tight, well, let's say you pull from the second or bottom tier, you roll it back up, and then you got to wipe again. Are you tapping again?
No, you're not doing it. Once you're done in the bathroom, once you have wiped and gotten up, washed your hands and everything, you know, I don't know. I think it becomes like a whatever your style is, you get good at it after a while, and it's just automatically the toilet paper goes back to the way that you like it. You know, I mean, if you wipe one, that's crazy. I just had this conversation with stinky children on the way home. If you should wipe more than once. I will hope that people do that, you know, until you get a code clear. But I haven't really thought about this deeply.
This is very important, though. This is a very
like about the tear and the how. I just know that when I leave out the bathroom, it has to be correct, or it's going to bother me every time I see it. And if I walk past the bathroom and somebody else has done it, then I'm going to fix it.
Okay. So
that's that.
What's your brand, Keisha?
The Scott.
Scott, does Scott have different models of toilet paper that you prefer? Like, do they have like a super soft or a super strong or a cotton?
They have a soft, but it's just not the same. I like the 1,000 roll, the one that say that the big rolls, and I like the other stuff too, the Cottonelle and all that stuff, but it always clogs up the toilet. And especially like with kids in the bathroom with toilet paper, I choose not to keep on trying to unstop the toilet. So I don't get that one too often.
Okay, so I have a question. My man said, Chels, what do you do when you get a call at work and you got to run? The few times that I have been handling my business while I was at work and got a call, I just wiped as fast as I could, because I'll be damned if I'm going to be the officer that sits around at work for the next 6.5 hours with shit on his ass because someone committed a crime. Right. So if you got away because I was handling a bio break, as Dr. Hawk calls it, then congratulations. I do use the dude wipes, right? I do like the dude wipes. I like those. Those are really nice. Let's see. Tori, what's your favorite brand? Tara, what's your brand? We're having a discussion. You could ask me anything. I'm here till 7:30. You could ask me anything, but the topic today that we kind of just stumbled upon.
I came in on this.
What is your? No, you didn't. You bought.
Yes, I did. Y'all were already talking about toilet paper when I came in.
Yeah, right. Sorry. What is your potty etiquette? Right? Do you which brand do you use? What texture do you prefer? Are you an over or under person? I had another question for y'all too. So I was gonna say, if you use some of the thicker ones like the Cottonelle or the Charmin, then I found out that once you've wiped 3 times, you have to flush, right? Once you've put 3 processes, right? Once you've wiped 3 times, if you don't flush, you're gonna really be in some shit. So that's something to consider. Now I have another question for y'all. Oh, okay. She said she uses Charmin. I have another question for y'all in reference to this, because this is very important stuff.
Prices, Crystal, but it's an out-of-pocket price that you have to pay.
It's an out-of-pocket price you have to pay for it. What, overflowing?
Oh no, we're talking about braces.
Oh, okay. Hola, Julie Bean. So once
are we on here or Instagram?
We're on both. I got
okay.
Instagram and y'all on here. Y'all are more than welcome to come to Instagram if y'all want to too, or Instagram.
No, I'm good.
Okay, it's up to y'all. Y'all let me know. So you've dumped, right? You've gotten rid of your human bio waste. Do you flush immediately, or do you wipe, your 3 or 4 times and then flush? Are we afraid to discuss this? I'll go first.
No, I'll go.
I'll go first.
Okay.
A lot.
Oh, Julie has an automatic toilet.
Oh, go ahead, Jules.
Julie has an automatic toilet. So, Julie, came up. You can enlighten us, because Julie's the only non-billionaire.
I think if you're doing extra business, you need to be courtesy flushing.
Oh, that's an interesting question too. Like, which side do you prefer the flapper to be on? Are you a right-handed flapper, or are you like I'd rather it be on this side? See they say, let me tell y'all something. I think the number is 70,000. I could be wrong. It's a really high number of thoughts that we have in a day. And we've subconsciously been flushing toilets and wiping and overing and undering and flushing before and after the dump and all of that good stuff, and never had one conscious thought about it. Keisha has no idea.
I don't have, sometimes I don't have a toilet paper roll thingy so I have to take the roll, do it by hand, and then set it down on the countertop and then wipe. And then if I have to redo it again, I have to take the toilet paper roll, do it again. Yep.
Where is that? Where does that occur? At the gas station?
That occurs at my house.
Huh?
That occurs at my house.
You don't have a roll?
Toilet paper roll holder? No.
Why not?
Sometimes they don't.
Do you want me to buy you one?
Nah, I'm good.
I mean, they sell them on Amazon.
Don't laugh.
I can't do any altercations to my apartment without my landlord's consent anyways, but now that they have one installed, I still don't use it because I got into the habit of not having one. But
I know people who like to have it on the counter, and that absolutely drives me insane. Especially when it's a thing there that you can put the toilet paper. Like
I
it
feel
dries.
attacked. I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
Oh, you're one of those people?
I'm one of those people. I am one of the, so now like I'm not like advocating for it to just be sitting there. I like it on the roll, but I mean, I'm kind of like Captain Jack Sparrow, where like it just kind of everywhere, and then I could just make it all come together.
He's got to look here on the countertop,
So
look behind
if
the
I were
toilet.
to take the camera into my bathroom, there might be a full roll of toilet paper sitting on the floor and an empty cord ride just sitting on there. And then, no, I'm not gonna do that. But then, and this is crazy, and this is self-awareness, right? I'll get in the bathroom, I'll sit down, and I'll look at that damn rind and be like, why am I like this, Sean? Like, why is the toilet paper sitting right there? And then I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna roll it like Cindy's talking about. When I could have did the over under thing. It just doesn't make any sense. But nobody's perfect. So nobody's perfect. It's okay. And then something that I do kind of like though. I do like having an extra roll sitting on the back of the toilet just in case things go completely awry. And I just be like, oh, that's right. Thanks past me for looking out for future me, because now you just saved me from having to go down the hallway. Or
that's why that's exactly why I put extra rolls underneath the sink. So I can just bend over, grab it, and
see the way my bathroom is set up, the sink. So I have a separate bathroom. I have a separate room for the toilet. So I'd have to go out the door, and the door opens to the sink. So I have to open the door, get around it, close it, and that's a lot of movement when you have poop on you. That's not really a comfortable action. So Julie, your toilet is self-flushing. Do you have one of those toilets that sprays water too, and it kind of like cleanses you?
Bidet.
A bidet?
I don't. It's called a bidet. I didn't get that one.
That's what we said.
Try this one out. But this one, this one has a sensor. Let me show you. I think my bathroom's clean.
Is it like those toilets at the
gas station where you get
at
up
work or
and
Target? But just when you get up, it senses it flushes.
She's about to show us her toilet. Let's see what a self-flushing.
Oh, she's showing you the toilet.
So this.
I want to see the toilet.
Okay, that's the sensor. Oh, so you wave your hand and it flushes.
Yeah, just like the grocery stores.
Now this is a button. Push it with your foot.
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, she's lucky. She's got one of those.
Button that you can use with your hand if you want.
Why does it have so many buttons?
But listen, when you close the lid, it flushes by itself.
Okay, so I sit down. It's not gonna flush on its own, just like the gas station. You know how some gas stations, like if you out in public and you got to go and you're hovering for too long, it'll flush on you, and then it's like shit popping up everywhere.
If you're sitting on the toilet, it's not gonna flush unless you use one of those
mechanisms.
Once you get up, it flushes automatically. So let me tell you guys something. A long time ago, this pet peeve of mine was created because people would go to the bathroom and forget to flush.
Okay.
Yeah, that bothers me very bad.
And then, surprise, here's a gift for you, right? So I said that when I got my own place, one of the first things that I was going to do was invest in a self-flushing toilet. So even if I forget to flush it,
it'll flush.
Flushes automatic. Or if anyone forgets, it flushes automatically.
Okay. So, Julie. So what is your favorite brand of toilet paper?
Charmin, or is it Bounty?
Bounty's paper towel. If you're using paper towels, you're in some serious shit.
You better be using a square.
It must be Charmin. The one that's like 2-ply or 3-ply or whatever you call it.
Okay. Well, Charmin has a couple of different ones. So Charmin used to have a pink one that had like fragrance on it. I remember my mom.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool. But it probably had Red 40 in it, and it gave all of us some type of illness that we don't recognize. So do you like the Charmin has a soft version and like a hard version? Do you prefer the soft version or the hard version?
So I prefer the soft one that is thick.
Yeah.
Yes, what Tori said, the Quilted Northern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quilted Northern.
Well, it's not purple, it's white, but
Yep, that's me, the light blue.
Okay. Okay, Julie. So you're using Charmin. It's definitely got to be 2-ply. Yo, I tell you, it is the worst when you have to go in public and they got like 1-ply toilet.
One ply toilet
Oh
paper.
my
So like a
God,
paper
yeah.
towel.
And you trying to wrap that shit around your hand. It's like you wipe it with newspaper.
Or
you
that big,
wait
huge
to get
roll
home.
and the toilet paper's like this wide.
Yeah. Neither I can't wait to get home to wash my ass because this shit
Oh
just
my
do not feel
God.
like the job is done. It don't matter how much you wipe, that joint sucks.
Mhm.
too,
I try not to
sometimes
do
I
number
put a little
twos in
extra
public.
and I will buy
Me too.
You about what?
baby wipes.
Oh, baby wipe. Yeah, I say I got some dude wipes. The dude wipes are pretty cool. They smell like mint. That's kind of cool. Julie,
And those,
are you an over roller or an under roller?
Crystal, put the macaroni and cheese
You're an
in
over person. It has to be over
That's just what I always do.
under any circumstance? Because what I've realized is that this is how deep the self-awareness rabbit hole goes when you pay attention to your toilet etiquette. I've noticed that I used to think I was an over person. And then I realized that it's not so much about over and under, it's about the position of the roll in proximity to me. So sometimes I prefer under, sometimes I prefer over.
And also, I learned at a nightclub one time. I went to a nightclub and there was these ladies in the bathroom and they were like standing in line waiting for the stall. And someone was going number 2, and one girl, she was drunk, but she was aware enough to be like, poop and flush, poop and flush.
Before wiping?
Like,
Poop and what?
And you keep going.
Poop and flush.
So yeah, courtesy flushing.
Is that what it's called?
I always heard it to be a courtesy flush, like flush as you go, honey.
No, that's what the lady was telling her, basically.
I don't understand. So are y'all saying you poop, then you flush, then you wipe, then you flush, then you wipe?
No.
When you're done, you wipe, but while you're doing it, you keep flushing.
Okay, so wait a minute. I'm confused now. How many revolutions of passages are y'all having here? I mean, it just sounds like a constipated type of situation where it's like bloop, and then you gotta flush, and then bloop, 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 and then you gotta flush.
People don't realize, like when you sit there, the smell just starts to sit there, right? But if you can flush it, then you eliminate the odor, like boom, right away.
Right. I understand that, but what you said, I said poop and flush and then wipe, and you said no. You said poop, flush, poop, flush. So that makes me think that all of the waste is not coming out. When I go, typically, it's all.
Say you went to the bathroom, right? And some people go in there and they be in there a while. They be on their phone. They just be sitting there forever. And you done sat in there for like 30 minutes now. You pooped and it's just sitting there. You stewing in the funk of what you in there doing. Courtesy flush.
Oh, so you're saying get rid of the waste, get rid of it.
Yes.
So, okay, so so help me understand something, right? Because typically, if I'm not sick or anything like that, then I go and I'll flush, right? And that's it. And then I begin the process of wiping. I don't go and then sit there long enough to figure out if there's more to come. I already know there's nothing left.
How do you know?
Because I can feel it. If there is, I mean, I'm sure there's been situations where I dumped and then flushed and then was wiping and was like, oh, wait a minute, there's a little bit more here. But that wasn't my intent behind the first flush. The intent, I probably wiped since then. And then my small intestine was like, hey, big dog, we got a little bit more coming down from the large intestine. This is the
conversation ever.
And so I don't
think it's interesting that I actually think about that.
Tori said, once you drop one, flush. If you drop again, flush, then wipe, flush. Okay.
There
So
you
I,
go.
okay.
And I thought about it so
Just say
much.
it, Cindy.
Got that toilet.
Okay. So I learned something new. I learned that all of you are constipated.
No, that is not what it is.
Y'all are. Hold on. Listen. If you go to the toilet, that's another question. What's your average time? What's your average toilet time, Cindy?
I've never really timed myself, but here's how I do it.
You know you be watching them goddamn YouTube videos on you.
If I have an upset stomach, which I have IBS,
I ain't talking about upset stomach. I just mean on average, just regular.
an average, I'm probably in the bathroom for about 10 minutes sitting. Now, if I'm having a really bad day, it'll probably be about 15.
Hey,
But
your feet
here's
be
the
dead
thing.
in the
I
mouth.
go.
Once your legs start going to sleep.
I go. Yes, my legs have fallen asleep because I do have those bad days. But what I do is I will go, I will wipe, and if I have to go again, I will flush because I don't want to clog up the toilet in between. So I do the wipe, flush, and then if I have to go again, I have to go again. But with my IBS, I'm always doing a courtesy flush because I don't know when I'll stop.
Okay. Keisha, what's your average toilet time? Hold on, Julie. Keisha, what about you?
I don't know what my average toilet time is, but there are several factors.
Okay. Oh, enlighten me. What are the factors?
I go to the bathroom to hide from the children sometimes, so I stay in there a while.
Well,
and
that's
I'm
different.
On my
the seat's
phone,
down.
So I fall down a rabbit hole. Once my legs start to get numb, then I'm ready to, get up and try to regain my legs. But I might not be using the bathroom the whole time. But after using the bathroom, I don't. This is another thing. I'm not like calculating how long I'm in there because that's one of the places I could get the most time without being bothered before the door busts open.
You guys.
Now I used to work fast food, so when I had to use the bathroom like that, I'd have to hold it, wipe, and then go back to work. I wasn't able to sit and ponder and let it all just come out. I had to force it out. I had to do a quick one. Yeah, especially at work, you had to do a quick dump.
I think you need your body to relax a little bit so you can
You would, but in a high chaotic environment, you don't even have that choice.
No, I get it because I was in a job where you had to get it done and get moving.
And then when I was home alone with the kids, I had to go to the bathroom and then all of a sudden hear the baby crying or something go wrong and I gotta wipe and then I gotta attend to the kid and then I have to go back because I wasn't finished. Now that's a headache.
Tell them that they need to invest in I think it's called a squatty potty.
You need a squatty potty. You know what a squatty
potty is? Oh, I know what you're talking about. That thing that elevates your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried the step stool thing and that helped for a moment, but
well, I know when you elevate your feet, it does help it pass a lot smoother. And, because
I heard about that.
Because Finn is still in pull-ups. For some reason, she'll pee on the potty, but she won't poop on the potty. And what she does is she does like the perfect squat all the way down to the ground. And I said, that's probably exactly how you're supposed to actually be going to the bathroom.
Yes.
They actually have pooping techniques that you can do to, make it easier for you to go to the bathroom. But I'm like, I'm not that skinny. I can't do that pose on a toilet seat.
Well, you can't really do it. You can't really do it on a toilet seat without help just because of the height. Right. But if we were just primal and we dug a hole somewhere to go boo-boo, you're supposed to all the way down and then they would just kind of like pass through. So
then you pray you don't use poison ivy.
that'd be a bad day.
I miss those days, but that was fun.
All right. Hey, Julie Bean, are y'all doing Voices from Venus tonight? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Time out? Okay. So Julie just put me in timeout for some reason. What's up, Bob?
Yeah. What's up?
How you feeling, yeah?
I'm just hanging like a doodle ball.
What's your favorite toilet paper?
Goddamn, Cindy, can I ask the goddamn question?
I'm bored.
Well, shit, we'll find something to do then.
Paper is my first one.
Pod, you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, like Cindy said, what's your favorite toilet paper? What's your toilet paper that you choose to use?
Oh, I thought y'all was just playing. Your favorite toilet paper I use?
Yeah.
I tried it all, but I think the Charmin double ply.
The double ply, then they have a double ply. All Charmin, well, I think most Charmin is double ply, but they have a soft and like a, I don't think they call it hard, but they have a soft one and then like a tough one or something. Which one do you like, the soft one or the tough one better?
I like the soft one. I like soft, but I honestly besides being in between jobs, I went away from the toilet tissue and I use baby wipes. So yeah,
Have you tried the dude wipes?
No, I heard of it, but no, I ain't tried no dude wipes.
I like the dude wipes. I have them. I've used baby wipes too, but now I'm a manly man, so I use the man wipes. You should check them out.
I use the Colonel wipes, toilet wipes that are safe for stinks.
Yeah, I've had the Cottonelle ones this year too. Hey, Pod, are you an over roller or are you an under roller?
No, and I roll it.
Oh, you pull.
Roll hit the floor. Yeah, they hit the floor. You know, I don't do over or under. I let it hit the floor, then cut it at a certain route, then fold it, or depending on the mood. You know, whether if I'm in a rush or not.
Okay. What's the difference between dude wipes and baby wipes? Marketing.
Tori,
I
don't know. I think it's more. You feel like more of a you feel like you're more of a baby bottom. I guess my that's why I do it. Get the olive oil kind or whatever. I love to be for the babies. You know, it feels good. You know, make the tush. You know.
Yeah. From a usability standpoint, applicability standpoint, there's not a difference. The difference is the marketing. All of them are flushable. Well, I don't know. Are baby wipes flushable?
No.
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 Okay, that's the difference. Dude wipes are flushable. Dude wipes are actually flushable, but they tell you
wipes that are flushable are called Can Do.
What are they called?
Can Do.
Can Do. Oh, okay. Yeah, the dude wipes are actually flushable. The baby wipes aren't. Julie Bean is stuck. Are you back?
I'm back.
Oh, okay, cool. But they do tell you with the dude wipes that you can't. They tell you not to put any more than 2 of them in the toilet at a time. I've done up to 4. So I've tested that theory, and my plumbing system handles it pretty well, or at least so far it has. Who knows what's lurking down in there at this point?
Septic tank probably full.
I don't think I have a septic tank. Does everyone have a septic tank?
No, but they can get caught from the house to the sewer, and that's a costly repair.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you get the ones that don't like for instance, you flush your baby wipes and you like do a whole package of them within a certain amount of time frame, that can clog up your pipe from the house to the sewer, the street. With the septic tank, the flushables, they're supposed to break down because they're biodegradable, but they're finding out that some of these cleansing wipes that we use aren't breaking down in the septic tanks in like if you're out in the country or whatever. And you have to pay to have all that shit like sucked out and stuff like that. So I use the cleansing wipes every once in a while if I feel like I need a good cleanse from my dump job, but otherwise.
Yeah. Okay. I have another great question for y'all. This is interesting. We're still on the topic. You can't go at home or anyone else's house. You have to use a public restroom.
Oh, man.
Where is your favorite public restroom where you go in and you're like, well, this is as good as it's gonna get in terms of public?
Gas station.
Which one?
Doesn't matter. I see a gas station that's open, I'm going in.
I raw booty the.
Hey,
you might not like it, but I raw booty the public bathrooms. I don't care.
Although I'll lay toilet paper down on the seat.
Yes, I raw booty the public toilets. Yes.
Pod, you trolling me, dog.
No, I'm not trolling you. No, for real.
That's
So you
true.
mean to tell me you mean to tell me and you on a road trip? We pull over at the Citgo, and you gonna sit your ass on the toilet in the gas station?
Yeah, if it ain't messed up, yep. Raw booty the toilet.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm the
Cindy's
same
station's
way.
going to the but this is what I'm saying though. Like there's a difference in say a Wawa bathroom and
Mhm.
a side of the road joint. So if you had to choose which gas station is the best.
Well, let's just put it this way: once I go in there, if it's semi-dirty, I don't mind taking the hand sanitizer and some toilet paper and wiping it down, just like I would at a porta potty, because I'll use a porta potty. Number one. Number two.
Oh hell no!
I'm not.
Ain't no way in the world I'm not taking a shit.
I'm not that.
I am not taking a shit.
I am not a
porta
stingy
potty.
person. I will use
I
a
will
porta
shit-
potty.
I
will
will
use
on
a
the
porta
side
potty.
of the road.
I promise you.
In New Orleans, well,
Of course, it can't be contaminated nasty.
Hold
but
on. What'd you say, Julie?
they had just opened the arena.
Uh-huh.
Those porta potties were immaculate.
For real?
One.
Yeah.
Secondly,
They're not anymore.
They're not anymore, right? Like after the concert started, forget it. The other thing is, if you go to a hotel and act like you know where you're going.
Yeah, you're right. The hotel joints do be nice. You're right. Yeah, the hotel joints do be nice. Matter of fact, come to think of it, when we went to Dr. Hawk's house the last time we went, Dr. Hawk, we were about 7 minutes away from Dr. Hawk's house. And one of the kids just was like, I think it was Libby. Like, I just can't hold it. I can't hold it. And we went to this hotel and I was like, wow, this is really nice.
You go right but you don't look around.
Nah, you just gotta walk like you know where you're going.
You go right in there and come right back out and don't even look sideways. You just go right in there.
Okay. So that's your answer, Julie. If you gotta go in public, you're looking for a hotel. If you're looking for the best public restroom, what are you looking for? The hotel?
I'm looking for a hotel or a hospital.
See, the hospital hit or miss to me. I've been in some hospital joints that was like, I've been in some hospital joints that was nice. So it just depends.
Yes.
Does Starbucks have a nice bathroom? Keisha, you drink Starbucks, right?
Yeah,
So
it depends on the people that and where it's at.
In terms of Starbucks, you talking about Starbucks?
Yeah.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's clean.
We don't have Starbucks in the hood here, Keisha.
What'd she say?
She said they don't have Starbucks in the hood there. All the Starbucks are in there.
Oh, the hood is starting to get Starbucks here.
Yeah, they are.
Really?
Yeah, they are. Okay. So Keisha, if you had to go in public and you would pick the best public restroom, what's your go-to spot?
Sheesh. I don't know. I've gone at Target. Some Targets, it depends. That's hit and miss as well. There are not many places I go to the bathroom in public.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, probably Starbucks, depending on which one it is. And I'm always in Target, so yeah. But if Whole Foods, that's another one.
Whole Foods, yep.
Whole Foods has nice restrooms.
Great bathrooms. Yes. They have great bathrooms.
Okay.
She's totally right with that.
So Cindy's going to the gas station, Keisha's going to Whole Foods, Julie's going to the hotel, Pod's going anywhere, and he's gonna sit his ass on the toilet.
Oh, hell no.
That's what he said.
I didn't hear that. I walked off.
That's what he said.
Wow.
Lil said
you was there, Keisha. You was right there. I said it.
I didn't even hear you say that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Raw booty at the public bathroom. Yeah.
Oh my
Do you? Okay, hold on. Everybody stop. This is very important. So Pod, you out and about, and you realize, okay, I gotta go. I'm not gonna make it home. You walk into this public bathroom. What is your process?
It got to look like it's clean. You know, so it got to be sparkly clean. But if it's piss all over the floor, I'm not gonna use it. If it's piss all over, I'm not gonna use it. But if it's decent, I ain't got to wipe it down. It's raw booty time. It's going. It's going.
So wait a minute. So if it looks clean, you're not gonna wipe it down. You don't wipe it down anyway.
No. Raw booty to have for you. It's only one other person that do that, and I don't know if he do that because it's a comedian, it's one of his skits or something. But Kevin on stage said the same old thing. He was raw booty, a public bathroom.
Huh. So have you ever tried the hover method? You ever hovered? So
I ain't tried to no methods because I'm trying to get it.
No, so this I'm about to tell you. See, there's a mechanism. There's a strategy to the hover method, right? What you have to do is you have to unroll a bunch of toilet paper and then you put it in the water and then you hover, and that way when you dump, it doesn't splash. The toilet paper that's already in there kind of catches it and cradles it, and then it just kind of sinks down into the water, and then you flush.
Right, knowing my guts, and I'm on metformin, and if I gotta go and I've been holding, I ain't got time for that. It's one and done. I gotta get it out.
So you just got it. So it's just,
it's just explosion and explosion. You know what I'm saying?
I can only assume based on what I do, I guess. So I mean, I thought everybody hovered in public.
No, I'm saying, do you think Pod would do that after he just said
that he's gonna raw dog? Well, not raw dog, raw booty. Well, because he raw booty it, I thought he was gonna say that he would wipe it off or spray some Lysol on it or put something on it, but I guess not.
Man, listen. I unless I I'm saying, like, unless it's bad, I can't. If all the stars is bad, then I just have to hold it. But if it ain't bad, they don't need to wipe it down. It's going down. Got to get it out.
Oh, look, Cindy, you were excited about the gas station. Do you hover in the gas station? Do you raw booty like Pod said, or do you use like some type of Lysol spray or wipe? You keep that like in your purse?
Well, it's common sense for me. If it looks decently cleaned, I will use it, no problem. But if I see a red flag, I'll probably take some hand sanitizer on some toilet paper, wipe down the toilet seat before I sit on it. Yes, I will take precaution.
So that's 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes. That's a minute and a half that you wasted. You know what I'm saying? That's a minute and a half you wasted.
If that means I'm booty free, germ free, then I'll be booty free, germ free.
Hey, look, if any of you motherfuckers want me to coach you, there's a link in my bio. You can click that link in my bio.
Are you sure you want them to coach you after we having this conversation? Because you coach us.
Yeah. Some of y'all got some hey, Jeanette. So I didn't really have a topic today, so I just said ask me anything, and then it turned into a conversation about what's your favorite toilet tissue? Do you like the soft or the rough one? And does it leave lint on you? And then we got into whether or not you like, should the roll be over? Overwhelmingly, everyone has said over, but I said it depends on the proximity of the roll to the person. And now we've gotten to the part where we're discussing what it's like to go in public. Julie showed us that she has a motion activated flush mechanism where she can wave her hand or use her foot to make it flush. And that's how we're having this conversation. I'm only here for another 15 minutes, and then they're gonna do voices from Venus. Julie, what you got? Julie got her finger up.
Toilet was nice, y'all. I'm just saying.
How much was it, Julie?
Like $450.
Oh, okay. So if you want a self flushing toilet, it's $450.
No, I stick when electricity go out, power go, you just stuck.
I think when you realize how much you use it, it's worth the price.
So
actually, if it was a power outage, what's she gonna do then?
He said, "What you gonna do if it's a power outage?"
Use the other one.
She said, "Use the other one." That's a pretty good answer.
Dr. Hawk just joined the room.
Dr. Hawk don't want to listen to us talk about what kind of toilet paper she uses.
Bio breaks, what we prefer with our bio breaks.
I had another question and I lost it. Oh,
But I do. Go ahead.
So real quick, Pod, you and I, we don't have to worry about this. So, ladies, do y'all hover to go number one also? For the hoverers, and I'm talking about in public. For if you hover in public,
Yes.
you hover for number one too.
Yes.
Is there some strategy so that it doesn't like get on you or get on your shoes or? Okay.
They should. That's what I say. They shouldn't because they shouldn't do that.
So what does that mean, Dr. Hawk? Dr. Hawk showing me her purse.
Yeah.
So I'm just showing you in my purse when I'm in public. I got my pouches, right?
Okay, yeah. Let's see what Dr. Hawk working with.
I got my wipes that I'll use. I got my Clorox wipes in here.
Okay.
Because I'm getting too old to squat. Because sometimes I'll squat and it'll run down the back of my leg. The pee will run down. You know how sometimes the friction, it depends. So, and then look, my other pouch, I got my Lysol that I'll use to spray on the toilet if I gotta sit my hiney down.
Okay.
Man.
Hold on, Paul. Let her finish. Because Dr. Hawk been quiet. Let's let her get it out. Let's see. She's showing us her toiletries.
Yeah, so
her whole purse with the mini bag and everything.
I got I was about to say I got two because and then I got my tissues. You know, if I run out of my wipes, I got my tissues to wipe. It's a whole process.
Okay, so Dr. Hawk, I gotta ask you.
I try to avoid going in public, but I'm at an age where if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Okay, so what's your favorite toilet tissue, Dr. Hawk?
I'm a Scott girl.
Scott does Scott come in like soft and tough or something like that? Do they have different?
I don't use the double ply and the soft kind because, like I heard Keisha say, it does clog up the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and especially with these kids here, I don't know if this is a man thing or if you were like this when a boy, but boys use a whole lot of toilet paper.
My son was the same way. Sure. I was clogging up with him every other day. I had to teach that boy how to use sparingly.
So hold on, I have a very important comment to read. Tori says, "Hey, y'all be careful using public toilet paper at gas stations, Cindy, because drug users will wipe their needle on the toilet paper roll and can cause serious consequences."
Good point. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's why I got the Cottonelle wipes too. They was in there too. I got a big one, so I put them in a little sandwich bag and carry with me.
So I got a scenario for Dr. Hawkins. I know you got your little end of the world nap packs and stuff. So what about if you in a super duper type where you can't make no decision but sit down and go? How do you gonna still follow the process?
Yeah, I'll hold it until because I'm not putting my butt on no public toilet. I can't do it. Like even at work where it's just me and my secretary. Where it's just me and my secretary, I still have to make sure I have a thing of Clorox wipes where I wipe the toilet before I go.
So, but Dr. Hawk, let's go back though. You said you go through that process now because hovering isn't always the smoothest process for you.
Right. Sometimes, yeah. And I don't know if ladies, if you've experienced this, if the squats, sometimes it'll roll down the back, the pee will roll down the back of your legs sometimes, and then you end up getting pee on your pants. Like, it's not a good thing.
Keisha, I'm with you. Whenever I go in public, if I have to, whatever amount of rolling that I would do to wipe, I roll that amount first, and then I rip it off and I put that in the toilet. Because someone else's hand touched that last one, and that made me I got to get rid of that one. This one ain't good enough. Like fans say, this one, no, I want this one.
Yes. And then I'm leery of because sometimes you'll see that single roll that's just sitting on the floor or the back of the toilet. No.
Right. Okay.
That's why I got to keep my stuff with me.
All right. We're 7:21. So if anyone else has anything they want to add to the toilet etiquette conversation, y'all are more than welcome to.
This is a crazy conversation. I'm still trying to figure out how we got here.
I don't know. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. You know.
Raw booty.
We were
toilet.
trying to
Booty
picture a
toilet.
topic, and then something came up with the toilet paper because he had to pick some toilet paper up, otherwise he was gonna go take he had to go pick toilet paper up, and then we just jumped right into the conversation. That's how it started.
Raw booty toilets. Raw booty toilets.
No.
Little needed toilet paper. That's what it was.
Steph say she would Dr. Hawk on this one. Okay. So, Dr. Hawk, you doing Voices from Venus? I think Julie. I don't know if Julie said she was doing it or not. I don't remember what Julie said.
I'm playing on this. Is Julie not with Julie? Is she still up
She
in
said
here?
she had to calm down, but she's not in the room anymore.
Oh.
So it's all good.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
All right, hold on 1 second. Pod got background noise playing this game. All right. Anything else y'all want to hit on before I head on out for the day? Now that we've had a really good, lighthearted, self-awareness conversation on toilet etiquette and gotten to know each other on a level that we probably should never have.
I'm hearing rumors about TikTok.
What?
TikTok gonna be they're gonna pull TikTok
It's not
for
rumors.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that they passed the House in a bipartisan vote overwhelmingly. They say it's probably going to pass in the Senate. So that means if it passes in the House and then the Senate, Dr. Hawk and Keisha, y'all are into the government stuff. Once it passes both of those, it's just a matter of the president signing off on it, right?
Right now, I don't know what the last thing I heard. Right now, if they don't part from the owner, then it will be banned in the U.S.
Well,
Right,
Montana already
because
started their
it's-
banning
it-
product
it's-
on it.
It comes from where?
China.
China. That's what I
The
thought.
CCP, yeah. But the thing is, yeah, but that's kind of odd to me, right? Okay, so I understand that it's an issue of national security.
Right.
So you do that part of it, and that's why you have Republicans and Democrats both like, yo, this is a problem.
Well, see, CNBC
Hold
reported
on,
that
hold on,
Montana expanded it.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold up, give me 1 second. You can always use a VPN if it's that serious for you. The question I'm wondering though is because they've outlawed TikTok on like certain in schools.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm wondering is because I'm wondering if it's written in a way to say that you can't access it on government Wi-Fi or government servers, but if you wanted to use it on your private Wi-Fi, you could. Or are they talking about blocking Americans from accessing a free and public social media app?
Exactly.
Because if they're doing that, that's a problem.
I think they're blocking it because it's a security thing where a lot of people's information is being shared or whatever, traded or something along those lines. But Montana banned TikTok from being used in their state. So that's why I'm kind of wondering why House and Senate are creating a bill. But I would think it's just a national security. But people get paid from TikTok, so their financial stuff is on there. Personal information. I mean, what's the I don't understand the difference between it, but this would be interesting to see, but I guess it could be banned.
The difference is they can control Mark Zuckerberg. They can't control the CCP. That's the difference because Facebook does the exact same thing in terms of sharing our data and our conversations and us giving them access to our information. They're just not worried about Meta doing anything. They're worried about China the threat.
Yeah, because it's a China-based app, so that's what they try to get rid of it because it's China-based app. That's the whole thing.
But I don't know. I get the national security argument. I'm like, these people in government, they make backdoor deals with China. They do business with China. They make money. They let the big corporations go over there and basically sell out the American worker so that they can get super cheap labor and charge you $250 for some shit that it costs them $1 to make. So why is it that the average TikTok influencer is about to be shut down because of national security?
Because this is the United States of America, because they retarded.
And they don't even shut down the scammers that create these fake accounts too, whatever. So
I just read
What'd you say, Keisha?
I said I just read something from NBC News. It says U.S. lawmakers and intelligence officials worry the Chinese government could use TikTok to access personal data from its millions of users and use algorithms to show them videos that could influence their views, including views in the upcoming presidential election.
You mean
Are you serious?
you mean hold on, you mean the way Google did the exact same thing in the last election?
Wow. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, because I told you it's just because it's China. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's China.
They don't want see that's some dirty ass shit, and then I'm about to get out of here because Facebook, for real, yeah. Facebook, Facebook, Meta, whoever, Google, they all manipulated the algorithm around the election last time to the benefit of Joe Biden. Now, this, I don't give a shit. I don't care whether I like the person or not. I don't think that they should be able to use internet outlets to manipulate the vote, right?
It's advertising. Political
Hold on.
advertising.
Hold on. No, it's not advertising. It's not advertising. Advertising is when an independent party or corporation makes an ad with the intent of selling some shit. But when you intentionally boost the good information about one candidate and intentionally boost the negative information about another candidate, and you're supposed to be the neutral party that simply provides the information, your election has been rigged, right? Regardless of who should have won or didn't, who won or who didn't win. When we go to the polls, you would like to imagine that people have voted in clear and good faith, not under some manipulation of Facebook, Meta, Instagram, TikTok, or whoever, regardless of who you want. Now, I know some people are okay with shit being manipulated as long as they get the outcome that they want. But if you're okay with the manipulation when it's in your favor, you need to be okay with the manipulation when it's not in your favor as well. So
that's correct. You're correct.
Right. And so for them to say, okay, well, there may be election interference due to the CCP. Well, there was election interference last time.
Right.
Well, I'm Cynthia Ferguson, and I approve this message.
That shit crazy. Either which way, I ain't about, because we had a good conversation about toiletries, and Dr. Hawk taught us all how to carry something on our person so that we could have the cleanest possible poop experience. Dr. Hawk, I got one more question for you. So you out in public and you have to go. What's like one of the places where you go and you like, I'm going here because this place has the cleanest, nicest, freshest restroom?
So like I said, I'm at an age where you gotta go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my bladder don't be bladdering. Don't
you gotta do some Kegels. You gotta do Kegels, Dr. Hawk.
I do.
They don't work.
I'm at an age where if I sneeze, I gotta cross my legs.
You can do squats.
Dr. H, I feel you. I know what you mean.
So it don't matter. You just going wherever. That's what you're telling me.
Now I am like, but even a place that I will never, ever, ever, ever go, ever, are water parks. Ever.
Okay.
Water parks or amusement parks, because they are the nastiest bathrooms that I've ever experienced in my life. I will leave the park and drive to the nearest McDonald's and come back.
Really?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this, Dr. Hope. Would you go in a porta potty?
Yeah.
You would? Okay.
It depends. Yeah, it depends. It depends. If it's smelly in there, I ain't going to no porta potty. But they have porta potties that have running water and stuff now.
Yeah, I know they have. I know they have some. They have some really nice ones. And so, like when they're because within the past maybe 3 or 4 years, they were like rebuilding some of our stations and stuff like that, and they had like porta potties that actually were like trailer. They like if you imagine a trailer home, and it wasn't a trailer home, but it's a trailer restroom where like it actually has like a full-fledged sink and running water. And I was like, oh, this is really nice to be a public restroom. Who put this?
But I'm with the hotel thing is probably the best thing to do, and just
the hotel. Yeah. So Keisha put the link into the chat for the TikTok thing. I'm gonna read it once I get off there because I'm interested to see, because I know they had banned, I don't know if it was TikTok, but they had banned some college campuses that had banned I think it might have been TikTok, but I don't know what that means. So let's just say the University of, we'll say Delaware, since Dr. Holt is in that area somewhere out there, bans it. Does that mean that I can't access TikTok while on that geographical campus? Or does that mean I can't access it if I'm on their Wi-Fi or on their servers?
So it may
you see what I'm saying?
So it depends. It depends because you do have some universities where it doesn't matter. Oh, so you don't have to be on their Wi-Fi. So let's say like school devices, right?
Mm-hmm.
When kids go home, because they're not on the school's Wi-Fi, but they still get access denied to certain websites if they're using their school device. So I think it is a way that if they're in a certain radius, they can block it, even if it's on their personal device.
Really?
Because technically, a lot of schools, if you think of universities and schools and how people get on TikTok, it's from their personal cell phones anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it's a way to be able to do both.
So because I don't want to read this long article, I'm trying to find.
I know when at school, some things you cannot pull up if you're on their Wi-Fi or on the campus, and then using government, you know how you use government equipment and certain things you can't open. It's like it just won't let it go through. So I'm not sure, but I know in the article it was saying that if it goes through, Google and other app stores, like different platforms, won't even be able to update the app. The app will not be on there to use. It's like you won't have any way to access it. And then whatever links or whatever is used for the app to be on your phone now, it's not going to work. Have you ever had an app on your phone and then the app it's gone now, it doesn't work, and when you go to use it, it doesn't do anything at all?
Mm-hmm.
I've had that before on my phone. So I mean, it's a lot said there, and it explains a lot from different levels. So it's not just like the influence of the campaigns, it's a bunch of other things, and it's also another company involved. But it says that China says that they're not going to do a rush sale. They're not doing that. So if the Senate says what they say, Biden said he's going to sign it if it comes to his desk, and then that's what it is in a nutshell from what I read from it. But it had some interesting information in there.
Yeah, I'm skimming through it as you talk, and they're basically trying to force them to sell it. But they said Meta and but the other Meta probably won't be the company who purchases it. And you're right, Keisha. What it said is, I'm trying to find it because I don't like to just paraphrase if I have the option. Basically, it was saying that if the bill completely passes, then it would be unlawful for Android and Apple to offer the app on their app store, and that would effectively shut it down.
Well, the cell phone providers would have to delete the feature so it's not accessible.
Well, they wouldn't have to, because the app stores wouldn't. The app stores wouldn't be allowed to sell it. It wouldn't be in their marketplace. So you would go to the Apple App Store or the Android App Store, and TikTok wouldn't be on there. You wouldn't be able. You can't buy it. You can't download it.
Right.
There'd be an update that would happen.
Well, see, now that makes me wonder. Oh. See, now that makes me wonder, do I take my content off my TikTok then?
It's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? They say it's going to take a while. They say it's not something that's going to happen like tomorrow, right?
Oh.
It says Americans are split. A recent poll from the Associated Press and NORC, N-O-R-C, Center for Public Affairs Research, found that 31% of U.S. adults would favor a nationwide ban on TikTok, while 35% would oppose a TikTok ban. But among those who use TikTok daily, a national ban is unpopular, with 73% saying they would oppose it. Why don't we get to vote on this stuff? Like, why don't we get to vote directly on this stuff?
Because that's what our representatives are. We trust our representatives to make the best decisions for us on.
Well, I don't trust our representatives. And considering that we're coming up in an election year, I should be able to pick between my state senators, or if they're on the ballot, my House reps, if they're on the ballot, whether or not I want to put money into roads and schools, who's
Right.
the president, and whether or not TikTok should be banned. Why don't we do it
Right.
that right?
It would be nice if we did.
What'd you say, Keisha?
That I think that they've elevated it to a point where they're not really looking for us for that to be something to vote on. And I also learned yesterday, different states do elections and things differently. Like, I forgot what state he said it was. I don't know if it was Montana or where it was, but they actually have posable questions when you go to vote, and say that they have different things going on in the state, the city, or whatever, and they're trying to get the vote for or against, and they put those questions or those issues on the ballot, and the people who go to vote get to vote for or against. I thought that was interesting because I've never seen that.
You mean like hold on? What that doesn't sound different. That doesn't sound different.
Minnesota's doing the
so
exact.
I must not be understanding it.
Like, don't you know when we go
example?
and we vote? Like, we've had it where I remember the last thing was about something about
like we were voted on a casino in Maryland.
Right, but it's like that's like something. I get what you're saying. I'm finding it hard to explain what I'm saying because the way he explained it yesterday is something that is very rare in the US on how their ballots are set up. So he was like, they have actual questions on the ballot. I'm going, I see your brain percolating, and I don't have.
No, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out: are they voting on the question, or are they answering the question in the vote?
Answering the question in the vote.
Right, you're giving your feedback to the question within the voting.
Okay, so so like in the way they word these questions, because I vote pretty often, and I've been in the booth before, and it says, you know, would you be for allocating this big bunch of money to go towards A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and then you vote yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're talking about?
Yep.
It's a yes or no, but he said it got a little deeper than that in that state.
Okay, find out and let me know, because I'd like to understand.
Tomorrow when I go back to school, I'm gonna find out and let you know. But I found it intriguing. He works for it's a company called American Promise, and they go around. They have people in different states, and they lobby against different things. So everything that he was saying was really interesting. He was trying to get people to come, you know, and like work with them, students to work with them and outreach with them. So then we came into the question, like, okay, if you're nonprofit and so forth, like, who funds you? Like, what do you do? Who do you work for? And it found out that a lot of their donors are federal and state level senators and some other things. So we were talking about PACs and super PACs and how money gets filtered into elections. All money getting filtered into elections is not known or recorded. So it was a lot of stuff we were talking about yesterday that was very interesting, but I'm going to find out about that and I'm going to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, let me know. That's interesting. I'd like to see how that operates.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like, I'm okay with it, because people talk about how we have a democracy, but what we actually really have is I think they call it a constitutional republic.
Yeah, we were talking about that too, Charles. A republic is a true republic.
Yeah. And something else before I go, I noticed, like, you hear a lot of they say we have to protect democracy. We have to protect democracy.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with that. But I think the people that say they're trying to protect democracy are also the same people who are going out of their way to limit the other people that they disagree with from having the candidate that they want on the ballot. And to me, that's not democracy.
Come on, political science student.
That's fucked up, right? And y'all know me, like, I have my personal views, and then I can articulate a point outside of that. And I just think it's that's kind of messed up in my. It's fucked up, but it's more than fucked up. It's disingenuous, right? And I don't like when people use words that the average person would interpret as being good or fair, and you're actually doing it. You're using it to circumvent what you're actually say you're advocating for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're saying we need to protect democracy by limiting the other side's access to being able to vote for who it is they want to vote for. Like, what the fuck? So you're not for democracy then, right? You're for what benefits you. But I ain't about to get on that. I know Pod in here. Pod likes it when I get on that shit. Voices of Venus is coming up. Yeah, we made it through the conversation of toilet paper and politics. Shit in politics. So,
That's fitting.
yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. I've been staying away from politics for the most part in terms of the information a whole lot lately because I just don't want to hear it. Yeah, I know. I couldn't. I think I could be a good political science major, but I just I don't know.
Yeah, we all get like this. We just be shaking our head and tuning out at some point because it becomes overwhelming. This is a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And something else that I'm going to look into when I have the chance, I'm going to look at the arguments for and against the Electoral College.
You know, I have some think tanks that you like to research stuff and get, data and information. I'm going to text them to you because they're very good to when you're looking up that stuff that you look up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's two of them predominantly.
Send it to me because I've had a couple conversations on the Electoral College and I understand it a little bit and I can see why people dislike it, but I can also see the fairness in it. I can see why I can understand why it exists. I can see why people have gripes about it. I don't necessarily think that it's like one of the gifts and curses of America is that we have different states that kind of do their own thing. And to me, that's a net good because if you don't like where you are, in theory, you can go live somewhere else. So if you don't like the abortion laws in Texas, you can go somewhere else. In theory, I'm not talking about different people's financial situations and all of that. But I also don't think that if you have enough people in California and New York to cast enough ballots to make one party win, or in Texas and Florida to make the other party win, that the rest of us should just be subject to their rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people. I don't think you should have 5 million people vote and that just dictates what everyone else has to do. So I like the idea of different states having different rules and regulations, but I also understand the argument of, well, how is it possible that you can get more votes and lose? How does that make any sense? So anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. The link's in the bio. If you want a consultation and you got my number, call me, text me, send a pigeon with a foot on it, with a note on his foot. And Dr. Hawk, did you talk to Julie? You figure out what y'all doing?
Yeah, I am gonna do it, but she has a business meeting.
Oh, okay.
So she won't be on tonight. We had a good topic. We gonna hold that till she's able to come on.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Well, so, but yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right, that's cool. See y'all in a minute. In the meantime, in between time, take your power back, baby. Peace.